Hello, my dear friends. I'm glad to come your way again today. It's always a pleasure for me to stop by and brainstorm with you on the issues of life. Remember that our topic of discussion is gathering for your journey, and to this point, we have shared interesting tips with whoever cares to listen and become successful in whatever you have as vision, right? Our charge to this point has been this reality that you know your vision does not mean that it will automatically become a reality in your lifetime, right? Many people will die with their dreams because they are not accompanying their dreams or their visions with the necessary hard work that is required for that to become a reality. To this point, my advice would be that go and start this series from episode 1 and follow patiently and learn all the lessons that we are sharing here. It's our own contribution to your vision. And we pray that someday when we meet on the other side of life, you shall feel happy that you did not waste your life on earth, right? So today, having spoken to you about preparing for challenges in the previous episodes, many people don't prepare for challenges and betrayal. They just think that life or their vision will be a smooth ride, right? But that is not the truth. When you start implementing that which you have in your mind, worst is if it has never been done before. People who don't even know what you're doing are going to challenge you. People who have been profiting because your own solution has not come are going to fight you. And so you, knowing what you have in your heart as vision, must prepare for challenges, prepare for resistance, right? Others who even believe in you now may get somewhere ahead of time and betray you. They may get somewhere and when the battle or the resistance is intense, they may opt out, right? Or when they see that the glory they expected is not coming forth, they may just betray you and move on. So you should know that you are dealing with human beings and you should imagine all possible setbacks or betrayal that can come through anybody and prepare what your heart to be able to continue to move when that happens. You should prepare your heart that this vision actually is my vision. It's me that God gave it to, and if everybody fears God about this vision, I should not fail God in this vision. That is what made Watchman to continue praying for the church, even though he was fired from the church that he started. He started a movement and they fired him for almost 24 years. He was not part of that movement, but he kept praying for that movement, he kept praying for what he started. Finally, they brought him back, but that is a heart that you should have in case you are betrayed, in case you are betrayed the worst possible way. What happens to your vision, right? The other thing that I want to share today is to tell you that you should also prepare for success. Many people don't die with resistance. In fact, resistance makes many people stronger. But what kills them is when they get to the top and they succeed and they don't know how to manage success and it pulls them down. So I think that you should also imagine that okay, if going through the tunnel will lead you to the other side of success, where you have abundance, where you have plenty, where you have power in your hands, where you have breakthrough, as we call it. How are you going to manage it? What kind of leadership will you have? How are you going to share power? How are you going to share the glory? How are you going to share the success with those who labored with you, with those who criticized you, and with those who are coming newly who never labored with you? How are you going to manage the success when you get to the top? Many people die and they were killed by success itself, and it is not good. If you had sat down to think about it and prepare for it, it would not have happened to you that way. But because you just thought that it's a smooth ride, and you did not prepare for all of this. Some people even prepare for the attacks, for the persecution, but they don't prepare for the breakthrough. When the breakthrough finally comes, how are you going to manage it? You have to ask yourself, are you going to have a dictatorship kind of leadership, or are you going to have a democratical kind of leadership? But how are you going to administer it? You have to come up with a strategy that you know is going to work for your leadership, even posterity. Many people also, when they die, that is the end of their movement or their business or their structure or their institutions. Would you like continuity after you are gone? What kind of leadership must you bring up to ensure that it will continue? What you started will continue and continue having the same impact that it was having when you were alive. All of these things should come to mind. And I want to conclude this series here, and I wish you all the best. And I feel that I have made my contribution. If you have your dream and you want it to become a reality, follow the series, and it will have been a good thing. And I wish you all the best. Bye bye.